Welcome to the morning update. I'm Erin Roan. To Greece first, and a local station master has been charged with manslaughter over a fiery crash between a passenger train and a freight train in the country's north. At least 38 people have been killed, with the front carriages of the passenger train derailing and catching fire. The Greek Transport Minister has resigned, saying it's impossible for him to continue. And shake-up is in the pipeline at Australia Post. Amid news, it's tipped to run at a loss this year for the first time since 2015. The federal government has flagged changes in order to make it financially sustainable. At the moment, it's obligated to deliver letters to 98% of Aussie homes every weekday. Our Foreign Minister has arrived in India ahead of a meeting with her G20 counterparts. Penny Wong will spend 2 days in talks with the Ukraine war set to dominate, with India so far refusing to condemn Russia's invasion. Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov is also in attendance. Ms Wong says she supports the Indian PM's calls for peace.
Prime Minister Modi said last year, now is not a time for war. We agree with him. No matter how many words Mr Lavrov utters, nothing can detract from what they are doing and what they have done to the people of Ukraine.
The rental crisis is continuing to bite across the country. Figures show up to 45% of renters are struggling with excessive heat. Joel Dignam from advocacy group Better Renting says this summer there's been big spikes in rent and energy costs, meaning many don't have the means to switch on the aircon, even if they have access to it.
Some people just will go into energy debt or have to cut back on cooling altogether. So just having an air conditioner, particularly if you're in a substandard home, is not really a solution. And we need to see more to help people actually have a better home in the first place.
Vanessa Bryant has reached a $43 million settlement with LA County over photos that were taken at the site of the helicopter crash that killed her husband Kobe Bryant and their daughter. And police in Peru have been left gobsmacked after an 800-year-old mummified human was found inside a food delivery cooler box. A man's been arrested. He claims he's had the mummy in his possession for almost 30 years after his dad brought it home. He denies he was trying to sell it. To sport now, it's been a good start for the Aussies on the first day of the third test against India. Matthew Kuhnemann nabbing a 5-wicket haul with India all out for 109. Australia sitting on 4 for 156 heading into day 2. And round 1 of the NRL kicks off tonight with the Eels up against the Storm. Parramatta will be without Bailey Simonson, who's out with a shoulder injury. In entertainment news, Ed Sheeran has confirmed a new album will be released in May. It continues on the mathematical theme and will be called Subtract. It promises to be his most personal album yet. And we finally have an answer on whether Harry Styles did spit on his Don't Worry Darling co-star Chris Pine at the 2022 Venice Film Festival. The Star Trek actor has opened up about the moment for the March issue of Esquire.
Harry did not spit on me. Harry's a very, very kind guy.
And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.